What's up, everyone? We finally got the wheels and tires mounted up.
And Tom from Cartboy was kind enough to specifically make these spacers for our Project Brat. So let's get these wheels on today.
And get lifted. Cheers.
I already pulled the strut assembly off, so now we're just going to put everything back together. Snug as a bug in a rug. Ah, it's nice and tight. You know what, Paris? We're gonna have to put that camera on a stand because I need your beautiful little nails.
Oh no.
Paris is just celebrating her 21st birthday and she went out and got her nails done, knowing that we were gonna be working on the Brat.
They're not gonna last long at all.
So I'm giving her light work. Up in here, up in here. So right there. Okay, I can already see a problem that we're gonna have with getting this back in. Well, I've been working on this passenger side for almost 2 hours now because with the 2-inch spacer, it's not allowing me to get the axle back in. So this might be to be continued until tomorrow because I'm losing light and I'm losing patience. I've said just about every cuss word there is known to man right now. It's pretty discouraging because I've tried everything to get this axle back in. It's so weird how like when you take an axle out, there's so much gap, and then like when you go to put an axle back in, all of a sudden that gap is like gone. I haven't figured that one out yet. I finally got it all put back together, but the problem I was having was with the 2-inch spacer up top, it didn't give me enough space to work with, and what it did also was it extended the axle out so much that it was kind of disengaging. So I figured, okay, well, I'll just take the axle out, put the shock in, and then pop the axle back on. Well, that wasn't the case because it still wasn't giving me the right angle to get the axle back in. So I had to take the shock all the way back off again, put the axle back in as I slid this strut sleeve into the hub here. It's crazy how these Brats are engineered. So this side's done. Now I gotta do the other side. Okay, I got the strut with the spacer on it. All right, let's get this guy back up in there. Okay. So this is where I was talking about. But basically I gotta pull this out like so and get this inside there. Yeah, it's not an easy task. So I need to get this in first. I know a lot of you out there are probably saying like, why don't you just compress the spring and bring it up and make it a lot easier? We're here at the Lassick garage. I don't have that here, so we're improvising. So I got a ratchet strap and we're gonna pull this in. You can see it's pulling it in nice. There, it actually went in by itself. Look at that. Use your brains, not your muscles out there, kiddos. Now I can release this. Doing all this work and everything I'm fine with, but when it comes to this shit, like all these clips, figuring out all these clips, like where's this go? Well, it goes right here, and it helps the brake pad. It applies pressure to the brake pad so that it doesn't chatter. Yeah, this is the shit that drives me crazy. Figuring out where all this shit goes. And that's where it goes. Just like that. The engineers must have been laughing when they designed all this shit back then. Like, what? Why not just make the brake pad fit in the damn hole? I swear, man. There's someone laughing at me right now. It's probably one of you guys. There. Okay. Oh. Yeah, well, I want to go in. This is why I didn't want to go in. Now I gotta push it back out. Mother, I hate this. It's because this was in the way the whole time. So you guys are learning here first with me going through all this crap. Get your damn bungees out of the way so you can actually install your brake pads. Now watch how easy this pops in now. I'm not even going to edit that out. I want you guys to see that. Get in there, boy. We're good to put the wheels back on.
Oh, these some big boys.
Now for the other side. And for everyone out there on the back, we already mounted the wheels on the rear. And all I did to get some more height out of the rear was right under here, this bolt right here adjusts the torsion bars. And by cranking that down, I probably gained another 1/2 to 1 inch of height out of the rear of the Brat. So the rears were really simple and easy. And now we're gonna lower it down just to get a visual on where we're at as far as height. Now I'm gonna have to trim these corners of these fenders and push these back. But as you can see, by giving it a good 2-inch lift, it's gotten me a lot of room here. So we definitely have to possibly get some camber plates on here, but she's sitting pretty. I'm going to mark a straight edge line off this molding. I'm going to follow the line of the inner fender, like so. It's time to just go for it. Voila. Nice and clean. Really straight line. I'm really happy with that. That'll give us the clearance we need for the tire. Now I just need to bend this, heat this up, and bang this edge in. Shouldn't be that hard. See what I'm talking about? This spot right here. This side is done. Now it's nice and flush. That tire is going to have plenty of clearance in the back there now. The molding goes here. Mud flat bracket will go here, as well as down here. Mud flap will come straight off of here. So it's got a nice flush surface to sit on. Now let's do the other side. All right, time for side 2. Let's get it. Voila! That should do it. All right, that's it. Ugh. Looking good. All right, we got the car back together. It's off the jack stands. Now we're just gonna take it for a little test spin. I'm sure the alignment's messed up, but mainly I wanna see if the brake pads are still chattering, and also if the car is drivable when it comes to the axles and tire rub. Okay, brakes are working. Definitely want to make sure the brakes work down this hill. No tire rub, made a turn. It's pretty good. Once again, I'm just checking the brakes right now. Yeah, something isn't right.
Yeah, it feels a little weird.
It feels a little weird. Look at that. Feels like there might be an axle out. Top of the road so you can see us. Let's get out and look. Definitely feels weird. Something's weird. I don't know if the axle's out. Something's definitely weird.
Yeah,
Whole transmission's kind of shaking. What the hell? The axle just doesn't seem happy. Nothing's rubbing.
Man, I don't like axles.